So I saw a bunch of really good movies this past week, but I didn't really have like a take on any of them, at least not that I felt was worthy of doing their own video. So I'm just gonna like go do a really quick roundup of all of them and just give you my thoughts and why I think they're worth your time. So Baby Girl is a really effective and really entertaining character study that explores lust, female desire, and internalized shame and how that can kind of drive people to do certain things. And Nicole Kidman is absolutely incredible in the film. She is doing some of the best work that she's done in a really long time. I had such a good time with this one. And given the ideas and themes that this movie is exploring, it actually makes for a surprisingly good companion piece to the next film, which is Nosferatu, which is a pure classical gothic horror film with a capital G. It is so dark and bloody and emotionally speaking, super, super messy. I was having a blast. This was a hoot of a movie. And Robert Eggers at this point is like 4 for 4, which is amazing. And I'm so excited to see whatever he has coming up. Next up is Maria, which is currently streaming on Netflix. This is the new film from Pablo Larraín, and it's the third in his sort of trilogy of, I guess you could call it, tortured historical women, following Jackie and Spencer, both of which I loved, and this one is also just as good. This stars Angelina Jolie as Maria Callas, the opera singer, and like with Jackie and Spencer, this has a very dreamlike quality. It almost has like one foot in the real world and then the other foot in the sort of psyche and state of mind of the lead character. But this one is, it has a more gentle nature to the way it frames Maria and explores her and her relationships with other people that I found to be incredibly moving. And Jolie is absolutely terrific in the film. It's definitely one I would recommend. And last up, we have The Seed of the Sacred Fig, which follows a father in Iran who is growing increasingly paranoid and suspicious of his wife and daughters as his gun goes missing. And in the backdrop of this, we have the protests that happened in the latter end of 2022. It does a great job at taking the political and making it personal, showing how a household is both affected by and reflecting on the bigger things that are happening outside. It's especially very intense and harrowing in the final act of the film. Even the behind the scenes story behind this is really wild. If you want me to get into that, I can do that in another video. Let me know. But yeah, this was a really, really good movie. It's a slow burn, but I think it's definitely worth it. So yeah, those are some end of the year recommendations. If you plan on seeing any, feel free to let me know what you think. And if you have already seen them, feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, hope everyone has a great New Year's.